Start streaming. There's no enable output server found. Make sure you have an output enabled. What? What are you talking about? Backtrack clip vertical. Go. Says it's saved. That's weird though. Bro, why? Why is this so difficult? All right, so I'm assuming we're streaming now. Double check. Yep. So we're live. All right, bet. Live on YouTube, but I can't get this Instagram. How won't this Instagram go? Hold on. Technical difficulties, like always. Normally, you just tap go live or enter. So let me try it from the browser. Let me try it from this browser. I don't know, dude. All right, so we're trying to do a reaction video to, I gotta log in here? Jesus. Bro, like logging in from the browser is like pulling nails. I don't know, reaction video, Tmro Network, Don Canon, Back Track series. This is one of my favorite shows anywhere across the board because it does producer breakdown. So he sits down with the producers that are behind big hit records, and they do a breakdown. Instagram 3. Hold on. Let me check something. So we're gonna try to watch some of this. I'm scrambling because I gotta take my daughter to work in like literally almost exactly 1 hour, and this is an hour and 18 minutes. So we're gonna see what we can do. Let me try to switch accounts. Let me go to my other Instagram account and look and see if I'm live on my main account on Instagram. Finish setting up your account. Like, what the heezy, bro? Come on, man. It's always something. All right, let's try this. I normally use Restream to stream everywhere. Okay, I'm live on Instagram. All right, bet. But it doesn't say that. It just says go live. It says I'm live, but I don't see it. All right, this is weird. Huh. I'm not live because this is not working. Hold on. Maybe it's my start and stop stream. Let me try this. I don't know, man. It's the only place I want to go live right now. It's saying I'm live, but I am not live, dude. The only place I want to go live right now. Stream all vertical outputs. There's no enable output server found. Make sure you... Okay, it said that earlier. All right. All right, so let's do this before... Let's exit that out. Let's shut that down. Let's reopen it. All right, bear with me 1 second. Live video. And they got Instagram set up to where you literally have to go set up a new stream every time. Got to generate a new stream key. And then copy it and paste it in your settings. And I'm using a vertical plugin, so it pops up vertically. Paste. Maybe the video bit rate needs to be a little bit higher. Instagram Live. Oh, I gotta enable it. I'm dumb. Yo, I'm dumb. All right, this should work now. Hold on. Okay. All right, that should work. That should have done it. That would make a lot of sense. I didn't have it enabled. There's a little button in the corner that says enable. Now I can go live. See, so now I can go live. All right, bet. Yo, all right, man, let's get back on track here. This is saying this is the chat. Live chat. Okay. All right, Don Canon, Back Track. This is behind, so all my Detroit people. That's like, hold on, let me turn this down. All my Detroit folks, stand up! Stand up! Because this is a breakdown of T Grizzly first day out. How they made the beat behind this. He gonna sit down with the producer. The producer's gonna give like their history of their whole like life in music and how they got to this point and then to make this record, and then they do the whole beat breakdown of the whole beat. I freaking love these, dude. I can't wait till these drop. Like, they're always phenomenal. Literally the best production breakdown ever. Andrew Masters has some of the best studio tours or studio break.
Versus everybody, the boy Don Canon, the #1 co-signer, here with the legend, Helluva. What up, though? You heard me? You know what's going on, baby. Detroit, this is the one you want to see. T Grizzly, first day out, the remake. You know what's going on, baby. Backtrack.
Yo, it's Helluva with the cannon, getting shot with a cannon. If you play with him, you get shot with a cannon.
I told you, I didn't know he was a rapper. So look, this was supposed to be in Detroit, right? But I had to bring him down to Atlanta.
He got the Pistons jersey.
More shit going on, especially if I was there. People like, what you doing home?
That's Grant Hill, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, you know what I'm saying? When I'm up there, I used to be running around, going to 12 Oak.
Everyone used to say I looked like Grant Hill when I played.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he knows something. He's talking about Elysium.
Nigga, I was running up and down. I was going to Flint, going to Grand Rapids, back down, and I was DJing and moving around that city. My man had a crib out there in 7 Mile.
Ron, what year was this?
Huh?
Ron, what year?
Let's see. This was 2004, 2005.
Right.
But this is the GOAT Farm. Don Canon, the legend, and the legend Helluva. A lot of people got to put a name to this face, man. Put a name to this face right now. This is the guy right here. This
what
is
up,
the guy.
dog?
Good looking, bro. What's up?
He got the
Man, you know, I
Radikai.
be watching your shit.
MPK
and I'm like,
Mini.
man,
I got the
can't
great
wait to get on
one.
there, man. I'm like, I gotta get my weight up to get on there and shit.
Nah, you was on the list from the jump. It's just, you know, we was moving around. I was like, man, I got to get to Detroit. I got a lot of stuff going on. So I didn't get a chance to make it out there, but I definitely had to have you on there because I feel like you are the mayor of that city. Now, this is where we're going to debate, and we're going to get a lot of debates in this episode because I say a lot of wild shit. Not too controversial, but I say things like, you're the mayor of the city. Do you feel like you're the mayor of Detroit?
Nah, I don't never like take time to just like really think about stuff that I be doing. I just really just be trying to be on to the next, trying to do something more. But I do feel like I contributed a lot to helping the city get on and be heard.
Right, right. Let's take it back to the beginning. Young Helluva. When did you start? What part of the city you really from? School you went to? Anything you want to talk about in the Detroit aspect? Because we're gonna unpack some shit today. Just because I'm so familiar with Detroit, we're gonna get into it.
So I'm from a neighborhood called West Warren, and a lot of people from the rest of the city consider it like Southwest Detroit.
Okay.
But it's like right on the edge of Southwest. So I went to elementary school in Southwest, and I went to a middle school in Southwest, which is Munger, and I didn't go to high school at all.
Damn, go to Cass Tech. None of that shit everybody talking about.
None of that shit. I never been to a prom, a homecoming, none of that shit.
Get out of here. You dropped out 8th grade? Or you graduated?
I finished the 8th grade.
Because Detroit's so big, most people are from the east or west side.
Too much bullshit.
That have made hits.
Like a dream job when I was
made them inside FL.
Because like all the dudes that I knew that worked there, like if a chick got a boyfriend that worked there for her, you know, it was like a come up, you know what I'm saying? They always had the nice cars. Them was like the only niggas with all the shit the drug dealers had. You feel me?
Yeah, Ford was big. Everybody's like grown
like
up.
you either sell dope or you get in here, you know, and they held their head high like drug dealers.
Yeah, no, it's a fact. I remember just being in Atlanta and going to school like Clark and everybody and Morris Brown. The people from Detroit was about to graduate or drop out to go work at Ford. And I was like, bro,
shout out to everybody tapped in watching.
Ford? I couldn't even fathom that. I'm like, bro, I got to get me some money working for Ford. I don't know, bro. And I remember some of the guys like, yo, we going back, you know, some of them guys from Saginaw, different cities, and I think they was looking at Ford like that was a major come up, you know what I'm saying?
Like nowadays, it's a little bit different now. Now you got niggas like, I'm trying to get to some M's, like fuck all that day-to-day shit.
Right.
I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. I'm trying to like, people definitely is thinking bigger than they was like back in the day. It wasn't like no options hardly.
Facts. What is it about Detroit and the music scene? What was the first couple records that you heard early on when you were a kid, and some of the things that like I call it the bug, and it bites you like, damn, the bug got me.
So, you know, I'm older, right?
Yeah.
I'm almost 50 years old. A lot of people don't know that. Like they be looking
It's
at
my
me
old
like
head right here. It's my old head. It's my
they be
OG
looking at
right
me
here.
like I'm a YN and shit.
He don't got the timestamps in here. He normally puts the timestamps.
My stepfather, and he had an 8-track player. And he used
So
to
he
play
normally
Parliament
puts at
all the
what
time.
time of the
Like,
video where they start the beat breakdown.
And, One Nation Under a Groove.
But
So
I'll probably
I think
skip
that's
through
when,
some
like,
of
the
this.
bug bit me.
That's that Detroit sound.
Okay,
that funk.
49 minutes.
Yeah. That's crazy. So Parliament, 8 tracks,
Then
Knee Deep.
the
But I want to
Jackson
let him
5.
tell some of his story.
What car was it?
He had a Cadillac.
Because I only
white
have like
Cadillac.
45 minutes.
I was about to say he had the deuce in the quarter. What he had?
Bro was crazy, man. Bro was a maniac.
Did he have a jerry curl?
He had like a fro. He was like a big light-skinned nigga, and his family was like that. He used to fuck shit up. Like this nigga he was a demon. I remember he was getting into it with the police, and he was poking the police in the eye, and I'm like, finally somebody about to beat this nigga, because I never seen nobody oppose this man. I'm like, it's going down now. He about to lose.
45.
Man, police officer ain't even, it was scary. He ain't even want to do shit. I'm like, damn, he still reigns.
That's crazy. First hip hop joints that you heard after you heard Parliament, after you heard some of those records.
Man, I snuck in my sister's room and she had Too Short.
Mine was
Born to Mac,
Beastie Boys
Freaky
and
Tales, and Dope Fiend beat was on there. And there was
like Dr. Dre,
to me, like two of the best
NWA
beats I
stuff.
ever heard.
Wow. What age was that?
And a bunch of other classic stuff.
Maybe 10.
My sister's first husband, he used to
19.
have every cassette
so just
tape.
like them beats
all the
alone was
classic,
just like the craziest thing. And I didn't even
rap
find
joints.
out till years and years later, like he was making those beats. So he was probably like one of my biggest influence as a producer.
And my mom used to play
so
vinyls.
A lot of like the Detroit sound,
so like
gets,
Michael Jackson,
compared to like the Oakland sound.
Yeah.
And I'm a big
lot
part of
of,
that 'cause I was taking the Oakland shit from the top. Like, so we borrow shit from each other, but
yeah, y'all share that connection for sure.
I definitely was the nigga stealing.
Yeah, y'all,
Motown, a lot of
y'all share
Motown
that.
artists.
E40, handbags,
I
all
even
that
have
shit. I
a
was
lot
on
of-
top of all of it.
Everybody don't know
Hold
this,
on, let
but
me-
Too Short, Pimp C made a lot of their own beats. You know what I'm saying? And that's some of the things that I wanted to bring out because a lot of people don't mention that. But even Exhibit being from up
Where he from?
You know what I'm saying?
Where he
from? And then he had Oakland and he coming back.
You remember he said he was from Detroit? And
Yeah.
the whole Detroit jumped on him. I felt bad, but I was like, okay, you ain't been claiming us though.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, at some point,
I even
you gotta
got a
put
lot
your
of the
arm around it,
classic
especially
vinyls.
then, because it was like, he was the man then.
My mom
You know
gave
what
me
I mean?
the
Yeah,
stash.
shit.
Rod
Detroit
Stewart.
feel like, why you ain't been done that?
Yeah, any city like that, Philly, Detroit, we all gonna be like, hey, nigga,
City
you know
Stars.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all got that connection with,
Dobie
with
Gray.
Oakland and LA. Like a lot of the vibe is the same. Why do you think that? You think it's because of the funk? Do you think about?
Well, like a lot of cats from Detroit,
Hawkshaw,
like
Hawkins, King.
Blade and them, was going out there and they was doing their thing.
I got a lot of old vinyls.
They was picking up the slang and bringing it back, and vice versa. And when I finally
Tommy
went out
Boy,
there,
what's
it is
on
like
your
a lot
mind?
like Detroit.
It is. It's similar.
Records.
Gators.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with the
Feel
Gators,
like a
man?
number, Bob
They still
Seger.
doing that?
I had on some the other day. Niggas
Where was
giving-
you going? The church?
I was at a wedding.
Oh, okay.
Niggas was giving me props though.
Oh, so you
Like,
brought
hell,
them
I
back.
see you got the Gators.
Bad Guys, The Heat.
I went and
didn't even
switched
see this
before I
one.
went to the reception though.
Gators. How about the Buffies? They still on the Buffies, huh?
I started collecting
Hell yeah.
vinyl
Yeah, that's never going
a
nowhere.
couple years ago.
That's how we used to
got
identify
quite a bit
Detroit
now.
motherfuckers. If
They
had the
getting a
Buffies
little
on.
bit less dangerous, but like when I was coming up in my
Got
kids,
my own vinyl.
bus was so dangerous, like glasses.
If you look
I
at
just
the
kinda
link
like
in the
train my
video,
kids
there's
not
a
to give
link
a fuck
for
about glasses.
CDs and
Yes.
vinyls.
If my son is just walking around outside,
There's only
with some
one
glasses
out, though.
on, like that's his life.
This is
isn't
the
that
record
much
with me
more
and Q
dangerous.
Diggs.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
up.
right. Yeah, I remember walking in the mall up there, and it was like, bro, listen, if you gonna grab them, don't wear them while you out here. Take them back home. They going crazy out here for them joints.
Yeah.
And that's
But
how we identify them.
I
you
made
know what
our
I'm
own
saying? I remember
vinyl.
back
This
in
is
the
my
day, it was
first
like
vinyl record
two
of my
things
music
that I
ever.
wanted when I went to Detroit when I DJ'd. I wanted Al Wassam jacket and I
Al
wanted some
Wassam.
Buffies. I never could get the Buffies because they
Al
never
Wassam
looked right on
jackets
my
is like
face.
$1,200,
I was like, I'm gonna pay $2,000 for some glasses, and then I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I had a Philly cut, but then I had the
got the
Buffies. I
Clips
wasn't even
vinyl.
really, you know what I'm saying?
Clips
You still
merch.
don't want none?
I mean, I'd probably get some now, but I still feel like, you know what I'm
Got the
saying?
Clip
I'd be
CD.
perfect if I get them.
You go prepay.
And then this is
with
my
some,
CD.
Some buff somewhere. You just go. You gotta get.
They gotta come from
get the right
Detroit, though.
size and all that. You know.
I designed
yeah.
this.
The culture. Let's talk about
the
the culture.
insert.
We hear a lot about 7 mile, 8 mile. People don't know what the mile means.
Okay.
Explain to them what that means. People
Came
saw
with
the
a
movie.
booklet.
It wasn't a huge.
you can order these
explanation of what it
CDs
means,
now.
but there's some territories and things like that.
So like people that ain't really familiar with Detroit, all they know about is like the movie. So they'll be like, "What's up with 8 Mile?" Like that's the first street they ask about. But the first street you said was like 7 Mile. So that's how niggas know like, oh, this
Yup.
nigga really like fuck with the D for
From
real.
Finkel to 8 Mile.
So you say you had like stayed on
That's all
7 Mile?
Detroit.
So Woodward and Stahalin, my man stayed over there. I think
And you used to be
off
over
the
there?
record, they was the
The
street
white
walkers
people
at the
call
time.
it
They
5
was out
Mile,
there, you know, a
or
lot of
on the
prostitutes
suburb
and all
side
that.
it's
They was
5 Mile,
moving
but on
around.
the hood side
But,
of Detroit it's
that
Finkel.
was where we would go see him. We'd slide, you know,
But
his peeps
technically
lived in
5
Flint.
Mile.
We slide out there, but we moved around a lot and went to the clubs. But that was like where we was at, and I didn't understand it then. And he started taking me to different record stores and shit out there.
So 8 Mile is like the borderline for like the suburbs
Right.
and like
To the
hood.
city.
Right.
You know, if you like stay across 8 Mile, then you doing kind of like okay.
And then 6 Mile, right?
Yeah, you got 8, 7, 6. Then you got Finkel, which is
Finkel,
considered
yup.
5 Mile.
Yeah.
Yep. I just said.
And you're at where?
Warren, which is like the edge.
Okay, the edge. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was
Warren's
out
still
there
the hood,
also,
though.
I learned a lot about Detroit and the music scene. There's so much going on. So you got Hitsville, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you got Jay Dilla, and you got Slum Village.
Yeah,
But
Oh,
then
shit.
you also have the street.
exactly.
Where did you learn
I got
most
the,
of it?
Jay Dilla
say
action
the
figure,
street,
boy.
But did you learn anything from
got the NPC in
House
his hand.
Shoes, for instance? House Shoes was the
got
guy
the
that was
Detroit
supplying
hat.
all the sample records for all the real hip hop people up there, Black Milk and all of them at that time. Did
Yeah.
you learn anything from them?
I definitely like learned from like from Jay Dilla, like listening to that kind of music. I'm like a
I was
person that
listening to
listen
his
all
Donuts
genres,
album the
but
other day.
my
I've never listened
main
to the
core is
whole
like
thing
street
ever.
shit and my sound.
Yep.
And
Studying his drums.
Also like M and all that. Like I learned a lot from that scene too, which was kind of like the hip hop scene.
Mm-hmm.
Which they don't really, it kind of seemed like they didn't really respect the street rappers, but if you really got bars, they respect you. So
Yeah.
niggas fucked with me because I had bars and beats.
Yeah, I consider Proof, rest in peace, one of those guys that was a street real
I was
rapper,
lucky
though.
enough to
Yeah,
meet Proof
for sure.
twice.
One of those guys, you know what I'm saying?
I met
Man,
Proof
Proof
twice.
was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I met him at the
Voice,
D12 album release party at
Chuck
St.
English is
Andrews.
from the underground.
Me,
For the
Lefty,
cool
and
kids,
Q
he
was the
around.
first
He
in
represents
line.
Detroit
Literally.
like no other.
Proof walked up, came in through the
But,
front.
Yeah, man, I feel like
He was the only one
I
that
learned
came
a
in through
little
the
bit more
front.
about that because I started
Chopped
in
it
that
up with us,
section
signed
of,
the CD for us.
JD,
I don't
was
even know where
me,
that CD's
guys.
at now.
And then
And then we
somewhere
got
it
a
switched when I
D12
started
swag
doing a lot
bag.
of the Jeezy shit.
Then I ran into Proof
like
again.
When we went there, he was a god.
I don't know, a year
Did you
later.
Feel like that? Like
at St. Andrews on like a Saturday night.
Oh, Jeezy at one point. It was like
I'm going up the stairs, he's coming down.
He used to say,
he put his hand out to give me that.
He had like one of the craziest.
He's like, "What's up, man? How you been?" And I'm like,
I remember the first,
"You remember me?" He goes, "Yeah." He said my name.
Like
He's like, "Yeah, you was with your homies, blah blah blah." He's like, "I signed a CD for you."
Snowman
Sat there, chopped it up.
It was unreal.
Right.
Like
and then I had one of his homies
full of snowman shirts
looking for me a little while after that because I guess he heard a CD of ours and he was trying to sign people. So he was wanting to talk with me about signing the shit that I made.
I was here
because his homie Jamal.
So my boy,
I think it was Jamal. I ran into Jamal randomly, and he was like, "Yo, I've been looking for you. Proof wants to sign you guys. He started his own label on your fist."
I hear it on the mixtape.
I'm just looking at this dude like, "Yeah,
and
right."
That's what made me start using
the dude Jamal was a dude that handed me the swag bag at the D12 show, so I know he wasn't lying. He was part of Proof's crew. He was one of Proof's guys.
But after that, I'm like, Jeezy got my beat.
But I'm not even joking. It was like
tag on every beat.
2-3 months later, Proof died.
Tag on that bitch.
That's right.
So all that
was the time.
Because I talked to Jamal after it, and he goes, "Yeah, bro." He goes, "Everything that was emotions, dead and now."
Yeah, Street Dreams.
Like,
but you know, we was making a run. By the time Recession came out, I just remember being in Detroit and hearing like, "Who that?" You know what I'm saying?
You know, hear everything.
Man, they was playing shit. I remember the DJs asked me like, "Bro, can we get the shit without the tags on it?" You know, I was playing that game. I was like, "I don't got it. All I got is the one with the tags on." I made them play the mixtape version. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a big time for us. You know, moving up there, just being out there, just showing the love.
I damn near feel like Detroit might love Jeezy as much as Atlanta or more.
I think they might love him just as much. I ain't gonna say more than Atlanta, but I think Detroit is like, for the reasons that he still make records based on Detroit. Like to this day, he has records that he know gonna work there because he spent so much time there and he loved that city so much. It's something about that city and him that resonate with him. It's not the love they show back. He just always wanted to move around. He shot videos there. He came and signed groups from there. That was his, his vibe. But I think that is when I saw a turn, like, for the biggest thing when you start seeing the guys coming through, Blade and, all those guys
Blade
coming through
Icewood.
and making Detroit like a little bit more rough on the sound.
Yeah.
What did you see in that time period when it started making the transition into, street shit?
Well, I never knew if it was gonna ever be accepted anywhere else, because I was at a point where I had just kind of like gave up. Like, nobody out the city, they never gonna fuck with my shit. They never gonna fuck with our sound. One of my favorite cousins, I got more people in Georgia down there than I do in Detroit.
Oh shit, okay.
So I would come here with my cousin and I'd be playing shit for him. They'd be like, "Man, this shit too fast." Like, there's always just something wrong with it. And it was a point where he had moved me here to Atlanta. I had stayed here for like a year and they just wasn't really fucking.
What year was that?
16.
Oh shit, you was out here, okay.
Yeah, so I would go to the studio and I'd be playing them Detroit type beats and they wasn't fucking with them.
He said Detroit type beats.
"Man, cuz, you gotta get these what they want, man." That Detroit sound, you gotta get them what they want, man. You gotta do that Atlanta shit, man. I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
But one thing though, living here for the time period I did, I studied like the Atlanta music so much.
Yeah.
And I picked up a lot and I added it to my Detroit sound.
Yeah.
And when I went back to Detroit, I just couldn't be fucked with at all.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot of shit. I learned how like the kick and the 808 in Atlanta is not married to each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're doing different shit.
Yep.
The snare is not married to the beat. It might pop in and pop out.
I learned that too.
Yep.
I added that to my shit. Once I added that to my shit, it was over with. And then, like, I would notice like our quality wasn't good as like everywhere else. Not the street shit, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't up to par. So what I did was I had my cousin buy a beat from Zay Tobin. I didn't even really care about the beat too much. My son was rapping then, we was gonna use the beat for my son, but my whole purpose of my cousin buying this expensive ass beat from Zay Tobin
to learn.
was to take the nigga drugs.
Dang, that's slick though.
Make sure you get the track out.
Get
the track out.
He wanted the drugs.
Once I got the drugs, that's all I use. You know what I'm saying? So I owe a lot to him.
Let me get those stems.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Shout out to Zay too, man. Bay representative as well.
Like when I first moved here, I was like so homesick. Like I hated it at first.
Why?
Because I never been away from home like that. Like me and my kids, my cousin used to come over like, man, y'all getting skinny in this motherfucker. Me and this bitch depressed. But you know what started making me feel better? I started listening to 21 Savage CD.
Mm.
And that shit just made me feel better.
Mm.
Like this nigga is like I could relate. He a
one
real
of us.
street nigga. He tough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one of us, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Like he one of us. So that made me feel more at home. Just listening to 21. Talk that shit.
It's a lot. In 16, it was a lot though. You had Jeezy was still making it. 21 was there. Thug had some shit. But I could see the 21 giving you the home feel.
Yeah.
Just because of what he does. It's just something about it that feel like Philly to me when I listen to it too. You know what I mean?
He made me feel like less homesick, and he also made me feel like just the Atlanta vibe. Like I started just liking it more.
Yeah. First record you made, first beat you sold in your career.
That was like $100. You mean like
Same
first
for
like
me.
real beat I sold or
Same for me.
$100 beat? When I got $100 off a beat, I was like, shit.
First couple of beats I sold,
That's my new
$50 and
job.
$100.
100
Two
fucking
for
dollars.
Then you
100.
said, the
50
nigga
apiece.
said, yo, how much you want for the beat? You said $100? What did you say? You just said you wanted 100?
Yeah,
Huncho.
yeah.
I thought I was
He
balling.
was like, damn, I could have got 700 for that bitch.
Nah, 100 was out of the question. You feel me? 700.
And I knew nothing about
Dang,
registering
so you
rights
got
back
100.
then.
And then did it ever come out or was it just on some mixtapes or what?
Yeah, it came out. Like I was working with this dude. He had a label called City Click Records. My dude L1 and my dude Corleone, and they was like street niggas. They was like getting crazy money. They had all the cars.
All right, I'm going to fast forward it down to where they do the beat production. So I'm going to go down here to 45. But if you guys want to watch this whole thing, I put the link to his channel in the description on my YouTube. So just go there, click on that, and that'll take you right to his YouTube channel. And then this is the most recent video.
They had
I always try to show respect and love to whoever's content that I'm highlighting or that I'm reacting to. I try to make sure I provide their links or whatnot.
city going crazy.
Listen to your own shit.
Man.
I didn't know you was a rapper.
Man, I'm really like
All producers are rappers.
regarded as like one of the best rappers in Detroit on the low.
You?
Yeah.
Better than Eminem?
I'm not saying I'm
Big
the best.
Sean?
I'm saying I'm one of the best.
T Grizzly?
They definitely would have a match going against me. You feel me?
I'm about it. We're getting close under this. But I got this song, right?
Detroit versus everybody.
I got this song, right?
The Grant Hill joint.
This is the Pistons. And I
Grant
I
Hill,
ain't
that's
gonna
what I
lie,
thought.
I'm a Laker fan. But I'm just doing this for Detroit because I got so much love for it. But it's Detroit versus everybody. And this is the remake of
Let's go.
First Day Out.
Birthday out. You making it.
Give me the history. You already talked a little about, T Grizzly and your work process, but the record in general.
So like I said, I ain't gonna cap, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, we're gonna do Dreams and Nightmares Detroit style. Cause you can't take nothing from Dreams and Nightmares. That's just like one of the craziest records ever.
Yeah, facts. Where'd you start when you first started the record? Where'd you was like, let me go for something. I know it's a piano in some of these records, but I want to do it.
I was looking for a sample specifically, like just something to start with, just for the feel and the texture. Like I could play anything, but I knew I needed to start off with like a loop that sounded classical.
Yep.
So I started with this loop right here. And at first I was thinking like, it sounded a little bit too happy. But I was like, okay, I know whatever I add to it is gonna take the little happy sound away. It gotta get a little bit dark.
And this is a top secret. I don't want everybody to know.
mostly-
Where did this loop come from?
Oh, no, that's definitely a secret.
All right, cool. I was just testing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see if you was a real one or not. All right, good.
So, but like, I'm like, I could take that and darken it up a little bit, but I didn't want to make it too dark. But, you know, his storytelling, I wanted it to, it was so long to me at first. Like, the whole song long as fuck. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I wanted to pull you in. So,
yep.
It's this plug in and contact.
Contact, a lot of contact.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia's Keys, huh?
You fuck with it before?
Yeah, I got one of her VSTs
the
from
whole
her piano.
2015
She has a couple.
through 20.
Straight up?
All Alicia Keys.
Through contact.
In
Best
Detroit.
piano right there.
In Detroit, I was the only nigga on it.
Yeah. You self-trained too?
Definitely.
All right.
Play by ear. I couldn't tell you a note. People be like,
Me too.
what beat is this key in? I'd be like, man, don't ask me that.
Throw that shit mixed in key. I don't know. This FL shit, man. I still ain't got into it. I'm watching.
What you using?
Ableton now, but I came from hardware. Like you came from hardware, but I be looking at FL like this shit, different language to me.
I played the cello and the violin as a kid in like Detroit public schools for a brief time, so I
when he
learned
came
how to
by,
read
was
music.
doing the table tap and the rap.
But then after
you
that,
let him leave and you said, "Come back and get your record."
Yeah.
Did everything
Come
by
back,
ear now,
come back
and
tomorrow
then
now
now
your beat done. And I spent
read
all the
chord
time on the first part.
structures,
Right.
music, but not
And when the
sheet
beat turned
music.
up, I probably made that shit in like, probably like 10, 15 minutes.
So you had that. You already had that. You just
Yeah.
had to figure out the toughest part.
I made the beginning, and he was on his way to the studio, and by the time he got there, I had the turn up part. Mm-hmm. That was the easy part.
Okay. So that is ports in the back of that laptop. I just looked it up.
Same studio you in now than you was in before?
That's pretty dope. All the
Different
ports
studio.
are in the back, not coming off the side. And you got ports on the side, but
I was in a studio called United Sounds, and it actually was around before Hitsville.
Oh, word.
I like that
Yeah.
laptop.
Okay.
So when Hitsville was made, they was like trying to be like United Sounds. So a lot of stuff
$1,300
that people think
laptop
was
with
made
the
at
i5.
Hitsville was made at United Sounds. So
that's
it's like
dope.
a historical studio.
Oh, that's dope.
Got that 1/4 or what's that, 1/8 inch delay on it? 1/8.
Now I see the pop influence right here. When you listen to pop music, a lot of those keys sound like pop keys.
Definitely pop keys. You feel me?
So this first part, you said this took you longer. This probably took you what, a few hours or a
Few
day?
hours.
Or?
Few hours. Breakfast. Over breakfast.
Yeah, it's the main part of the song. Because once you get that
Nah,
main
like I
chord
was saying,
structure
like,
down,
the
then you
rap
can
was
break
so
it down
long,
from
I'm like,
there.
It gave me room to say, to keep it interesting, I didn't want people to lose like interest. So I'm like, every 4 bars, I'm gonna bring in another instrument.
Right.
So we started out with the loop for 4 bars.
That's a hard sample though,
Then with this
because it has
piano right here for,
emotion to it.
for like 8 bars.
Easy
Then I
game.
added a string.
That Akai MPK Mini is so hard to play on because the keys are so small. But it's perfect for when you're traveling. I took mine with me to Cali, and anytime I do like house sessions, I take it with me.
This right here. A lot of this shit, people ain't even gonna know it was in the beat.
That's a lot of stuff. I mix certain stuff so well that you don't hear some of that stuff.
But it don't sound right without it.
Yeah, that's right. Now I see why you want to score movies, because this is a score right here. Real shit, this is a score.
What I do on this part, so how he played out that main melody, so if it's within the same block or the same sequence, the ghost notes will show up in the background, and you could literally go play in or tap in the same notes, like the key ones you want, pick out the bass notes and play them in. So I like copy and paste it into the sampler at the top. That way it's just, they're like muted notes. It doesn't play nothing, but they show up as ghost notes in the background, and then you could overlay the exact melody.
Had to have rapped on this beat.
Man, Auntie wouldn't let me put the instrumental out. I wanted to so bad. I'm like, they keep remaking the beat and rap, they not gonna stop.
Yeah, I want to put the real one out, bro.
For sure.
Yeah. Everybody and their mom gonna rap on that joint.
So after that, I added a string bass.
It's a one shot, or is this is another plugin?
This in Contact.
Contact, okay, cool.
You barely can hear it, but you feel it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now you get to hear like all that pop shit.
Yep.
Like it's everywhere in my music.
Yeah, I would have never guessed the pop.
Yeah, because if you take out that string bass, it'll feel and sound a little thinner. Just one of those layers to where you really don't hear it, but you feel it and you hear it. Like you can feel it when it's gone. What did DJ Khaled say few years back? It's called Fruity Loops. It's called Too Easy.
Total.
They not a real producer.
So we at 3-9, we about to add a fourth. It's Bell.
People used to try to clown me for using FL, but I'm like, bro, I make bangers in FL.
Yeah, I know that.
And once I realized, it's like to build a studio back then, you have to buy all the gear separate. Drum machine, keyboards, synths, get you a mixing board or something to route everything through. And then you gotta try to link that to some type of digital recorder or go through something into the computer, an interface or whatever. So you have to buy all these pieces of gear. Once I found FL, Dave Brankman put me up on FL. Shout out to Dave, man. Dave Brinkman, first friend I ever made when I moved from Detroit to the suburbs. Dave walked up, he said, "Hey, I'm Dave." And we was cool ever since. One of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. Dave lives in New York now. He's like a master chef or whatnot. I still talk to him. But he lived around the corner from me. So when we got older, Dave showed me this. Dave's like, "Yo, check this out." He showed me this. I said, "Oh my God, where'd you get this?" He goes, "I'll burn you a copy."
One of the differences,
and he burned me a copy of FL.
Dreams and Nightmares. I think when the beat switch up, it just switched completely.
Why does that keep
so I
going
was
on?
like, I want to keep something from the first part and add it to the switch up part. So I just took that loop and just chopped the very beginning off of it and just threw it in the beat. And I never thought it would be like prominent in the beat, but when you listen to it, like today, like it's like one of the main parts of the beat.
And why did you come to that conclusion? Just to be different, or just be like, yo, more cinematic to move?
So I've bought FL a gang of
in the
times.
80s, like all the
but
beats
this is the last remaining copy I have, FL10.
The hook would be different, and you would have like a bridge. And even though it would sound completely different, it would still would be the same in a sense.
Yeah, facts.
So that's just something.
When
that
Dave
I
put me up on
with
it was called Fruity Loops back then.
Was crazy.
Even on the back, it has my register key. FL Studio 10. This still works too.
So
I can load it in, load it up.
There.
I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna download this. You can go to FL's website, Image Line.
The process and figuring out.
And download legacy FLs. You can download, I don't know what number, how far it goes back, but you can go download FL11 or 10 or 9.
Like, what's the
and install it and have it separate.
So the process was just
I'm gonna install this
and building around it.
Okay.
Just
that's what we're gonna do.
But making it hard. Like, how do I take this?
We're gonna install
and
it.
Make it hard. And you know, I already know the first step to that is the piano. Real simple.
CD burner, rewritable, so I can play CDs and burn CDs. Then also I can load CD programs in with this. We're gonna do that today.
Scary movie shit.
Scary movie shit.
Michael Myers shit.
Facts. Mastermind shit. Sound like Jason coming, nigga.
Anybody watching, subscribe, man. Hit the like and subscribe. Hitting the like button helps this video to get popped up. Requesting more. So do me a favor, anybody watching, hit that like for me. I appreciate it. Crazy.
Like you grew up in the 80s, so you know, like scary movies was like big. You feel me? Like Jason, we had
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, we had all type of shit going on.
Yep.
So like that feel is in like a lot of my music.
I like how he got everything decorated in purple. Because that's the theme I've been using for my visual setup. I got this one too, check this out. I got this one I designed. This one's dope.
Now I'm looking at FL, the way you're making the record, I'm not mad at that. I will fuck with FL like this. But I see all kinds of other ways people.
Don Canon, you would love
that
FL, bro.
Right there confuses the shit out of me. The last one you just pulled up. That one looks
That's
like
the gold.
So like, I don't think I use FL like anybody else. My man, Stuntman, he was showing me how to use FL. Yeah. And I just took from him something that like he wasn't even showing me. It was just like, I can do this and do this. This how I'm gonna do my shit.
You could do the same thing in FL 5 different ways. So everybody produces or maneuvers in it different.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I want to hear this on the bigs. Hold up.
And it's the 808 you made. I'm just fucking around. Just fucking around.
Make sure the sub's on so we can hear this shit.
This is where it kick in where like, and this is the first beat I ever did like this. Instead of it starting off with an 808, if you notice, it start with a kick.
Right.
So instead of boom, 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 it's kick, boom, boom.
I seen that.
I think I down there invented that for sure.
Was that a mistake or you knew that was just something you wanted to do?
I think it was a mistake.
Okay.
I think, you know how you putting it together and it just like sound all right?
Yeah.
And then it was me being in Atlanta, knowing that the kick don't have to be married to the 808.
Facts.
That's actually pretty slick because I've been under the impression for the longest where I have to make the kick follow the 808 no matter what. But then I was studying some of like Metro Boomin's production, Atlanta production producer.
So whenever I'm
he'll
doing
have the
like a
kick
switch
hit
up,
before
I'll like
the
loop
808.
everything to see if it
And
goes
not with the 808 and hit
together,
after
see
the
how the
808.
transition sound.
Sick, I ain't gonna lie. Hearing it now and the development make the beat even better.
Now, here's what's special about
this is some shit right
FL. So we get to this part and he rapping. Joy roll, bitch, but the money longer 6 mile brick mob. But it was off.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Off than a motherfucker. He like, damn, something off. I'm like, it's the Joy Roll part. I'm like, it don't fit. Mm-hmm. So I guess he had tried to have somebody make a beat before and it got to that part and it was like, you know, it's off. The same thing.
Yep.
He was like, I'm just gonna take it out. I'm just gonna take that part out. Joy Roll, bitch, but the money longer 6 mile. I said, we're not taking that out.
Hell no.
That's the best part of the song. We're not taking it out.
Hell no.
So in FL, I just lined this up and moved it up a bar.
That's slick. I recently started doing something similar in my production where you put a dropout.
The money long as 6 mile. You feel me?
Like a space.
Trying to do right there. That's
So
why
technically, if you try to line another beat up to it on beat, it wouldn't work because there's literally
it ain't even a whole bar.
2 or 3 bars
it's like,
of a dead space.
It's almost a bar.
And then the beat
and I
comes
made
in
it so
off
simple,
beat,
like the piano, because I was rushing. I'm like, he on his way to the studio. I want to have it done by the time he get here. So that's why the piano was like super duper simple.
Right.
So I just took the piece of the piano and just put it in the break. Joy Road, bitch, put the money longest. You feel me?
Scientist type shit.
You know, we got my kick, my 808, and my clap that I got from Zay Tobin. We can't forget the bark.
How he built this beat up is
bark.
classic. Like the start, like it's long intro. How they say, don't make your intros long when you're making beats. When you have a song to it or lyrics,
that's one of the most important parts of the beat.
That's a fact.
You could do it. You need to do it however, whatever sounds best. So that whole long intro build up that led to when that drop comes in is slick. Because we're 1 minute and 38 seconds in. Yup, that's 1 minute 30. So that's like 1 minute and 30 intro.
It's hard.
Before, like,
what is that all about?
I
don't know, it just makes the beat just sound hard as hell, don't it though?
It do. That's what I'm asking you.
So at some point, I had just started putting it in like damn near all my beats.
Right.
Like all the motherfuckers.
Right.
And we bring back that scary movie string.
Scary movie string. Hard movie. Woo.
We switch up the, we'll add to the 808 on there.
Yeah, this build is different. This bitch is hard, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this shit's crazy.
So once we got here, and this is another important thing, we put the bark in more.
More bark. More
bark.
cowbell. More bark.
That add to the intensity.
That bark's tough. That's tough. That's a cold bop, man. This whole beat. That's a smooth bop. All right, guys, I'm gonna let the stream rock. I'll be right back.
when he came in, you only had that first part. Did you do this part in front of him, or you did that too?
When he was on his way,
yeah,
I did that shit in like 15 minutes.
Right before he got there. Okay. All he had to do was come in and rap. He already laid it down.
Shit, that's about it. What we do, start from the beginning, is just play that motherfucker.
Yup.
Man, this shit bring back memories like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgetting something.
I was about to say, what's the last part, bro?
This is the very last part.
And let's talk about that. The drop. That's one of your kids?
Yeah, my son.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna show you where it come from. The nigga was, man, if the internet was out like now like it was back then, he definitely would have been a superstar. I ain't even tell that nigga to say that shit. He just...
Most of the time you don't. They just say it and then you
just said it on a song.
With the big Figaro on, huh? Oh, he had all of them. And the PSP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's where that come from.
Okay. And you just decided to keep that throughout your
My man
career.
Stretch Money was like, that need to be your tag.
Wow.
So I just kept it after that.
That's big because he part of the legacy, and then, you know, when we all transition later, it's become his, right?
For sure.
He on it. Ain't that crazy? I noticed you ain't use no plugins like for sound and EQ. You get into that or no?
I do, but
no mastering plugins that make the sound loud or nothing?
Nothing.
You just rely on FL.
So you ready to pick FL or not?
I'm looking at it like, man, hold on, FL. Hold on. And which one is this? You know, I always argue with Southside, these guys, about 11, 20, 20. Which one is the best?
This like the latest one, but it's got some updates that it make you have to use it though. It's easier to like search sounds and shit like that, but I think Southside might be right about that 11. There's something special about it.
Yeah. You started on that?
I forgot where I started at. I think I started right around there.
Okay.
I might have started on 11.
Okay. Recording engineer, did you record his raps too?
Of course.
I knew it, because I was like, man, we talked about that. So when he's recording, do you step in and say, yo, you could have did these parts a little better than the others?
Of course.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I need a real producer, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So did you mix it or you had somebody else mix it?
Nah, I mixed it.
You mixed it too? How about mastering?
All right, guys, let me pop off here. I gotta go take, where is it? I gotta take my baby girl to work, and then gotta go by Digham's house. So love you guys. Thanks for tapping in. It's your boy D, and I'm out of here. So I'll try to put a video up of this later, but I appreciate it, man. You guys stay smooth. I'm out. Where's the intro?